Alright. Going live again. We're doing it old school EVP style. It was just doing 1.1, 0.2, 0.1, 0.1, and completely stopped. So, is there anybody here that wants to speak to us? Anybody here wants to speak to us? Come right up here. Speak to this little device, this little red button. Speak to it, and I'll hear you.
You okay?
Is there any little children here that wishes to speak to us? Again, we're going old school. We're not doing apps. We're not doing nothing. We're just using EMFs and EVPs. 0.1. It's just fluctuating. Well, hasn't been a whole lot of activity up here. Hasn't been a whole lot of activity in the whole thing, actually. Let me see if I can't clean this lens off real fast. Alright. That's good. You get some readings. Let me see. Crap. Bumped. There we go. Well, as you see, I just debunked it. Let me see. Yeah, that's crap, man. It's the phone. It's Facebook Live is what's kicking this thing off. So now I can't trust anything that this thing reads because I just shown you that it's the phone that's setting off the EMF meter. So we're right back down to this, our EVP session. Again, if anybody wants to come talk right here, this little red button, this is where you want to talk to me at. Are you here from the explosion in New London? Did you get hurt in the school in New London? Is there any soldiers here? I can hear something.
Is it the music from over there?
Could be.
Or is it the little tapping sound that me and Dylan heard?
No, little tapping sounds might be air conditioner that's already going in the back. Anybody in here? As y'all see, it is. Let me turn this flashlight off. Just to give you an example of how dark it really is. You can see the ambient light from over there, but it's still rather dark in this room. I don't know if y'all can see that. Oh, that's just a shadow cast. It's pretty cool, man. We had some things go earlier. Let me turn the light on for y'all. I know y'all just want to look at darkness. We had some stuff kick off, and we're walking down the hallway, and the door slammed, and it really kind of freaked us out. I was happy that the door slammed. The other lady wasn't too happy, but what it was door was going through the rooms, and when she opened one door, it caused a suction in one of the small rooms, and the door slammed. So, yep, debunked. Pretty cool though. What are you doing? Welcome back, everybody. William, D, Mike. This is real ghost hunting, y'all. This isn't like the TVs. This isn't where Zach jumps out, "Oh my God, dude!" No, this is real ghost hunting. This is what you do. You sit down. You get your audio recorder. You have your EMF meter. And this is old school ghost hunting. And the only way you're going to know if you get anything is if you turn this thing off, you start listening to it. But why would you want to interrupt
50.
a possible hearing? And this is where you get your right. I take you agree with that, William. I appreciate that. Old school ghost hunting, man. That's where you get your good stuff at. This is where you get your positive feelings. None of the these phone applications. We were running around here earlier with these phone applications, man, and all these words were just popping up all over the place, and everybody was like, "Oh, I got this, I got that." And in the back of my mind, I'm like thinking, it's a phone app. You know, they very well may get good results on some things, but we're in a radio station. And they're broadcasting 22 different frequencies here.
Sorry.
And what these phone apps do is they deal with the pitch and flux of the ambient frequencies, and it generates words. So for all I know is we've been listening to just a radio station all night long. But you know, this is how I started ghost hunting, with an EMF meter and a digital recorder. And this is my favorite thing to do, especially when it comes to ghost hunting. Just sit down, find you a dark room, and let them come to you. Because trust me, if there's spirits here, they're gonna come to you. And like I always tell them, look, right here, this little orange device right here, my little flashlight's pointing on. If you want to talk to me, this is how you talk to me. You come tell me things. Were you one of the people who were involved in the explosion at New London? Were you one of the hundreds of nurses that were here, treating the children who were injured and ultimately died in this building from their wounds? This Olympus right here is the one I prefer. I just bought it, man. It is so simple. You It takes batteries. It's not one of those USB plug-in chargeable ones. And it's real simple, man. You flip it up, it comes on, and you're recording. There's none of these mode buttons or menu buttons. I prefer to keep it as simple as possible, because when you're out here in the dark fumbling around things, you don't want to accidentally erase anything. That's why I use the old acronym KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. You're out here in the dark and you want one button, bam, turn it up, you're recording, you're going. So the Olympus, I really like the Olympus because there, right on top is where the microphone is. You have jacks, you have a head jack and a microphone jack. And what I am going to do, William, is I'm going to order external microphones, because you see how I'm handling the digital recorder. It's picking up all that junk too. So it's picking up and it's going to sound like your fingers moving around, setting it down. And when you have an external microphone, you're not going to pick up all the handling noises and stuff. Hey Jay, good to see you in here, man. For EMF meters, man, this thing right here is simple and it's fail proof, man. This tester here, I think, cost me $20, $30. Tell you another thing you need on a ghost hunt is a child that is not clumsy. This has a front sensor, so it reads like, pointing, and it also reads on the sides, kind of like a hammerhead. It reads the side here in the front. It doesn't read on these parts. I've got EMF meters that only read from the side. They only read lateral. I don't have one of those with me right now, but it also, this is silent. It doesn't have alarm on it or nothing. The other ones we have alarms on them. So once they hit a 5.0 or something, an alarm goes off. And the other ones we have that have the alarm, they also have an ambient temperature reading too. So you can be sitting in the room and you'll tell what temperature it is. You can change the temperature from Celsius to Fahrenheit. Of course, it's going to be Fahrenheit because I don't know how to read Celsius. And do all the other calculations that actually go back to Fahrenheit. So, and another little thing I'd take with me, man, is right there. Communications, a walkie-talkie. Walkie-talkie, two-way radio, handheld, whatever you want to call it. That's what I call it. Because you're up here by yourself sometimes. One of my sidekicks. You need to be able to talk to your people. Something goes on down there, they have an accident or whatever, they can get you a hold of the walkie-talkie. You fall down, and as the old adage says, you fall down, you can't get up. You've got your walkie-talkie and you call them, hey look, come get me. These are not used to just say, hey, I have a high reading over here. Or you don't go say, hey look, you don't use radio and be telling everybody, look, I'm over here in this room and the room's going crazy. No. You use your radio for important traffic only. It's your safety net. It's used there for in case you get hurt, or if you're wrapping stuff up and your command post is like, hey, you've been up there for 2.5 hours. We're wrapping up. Come back down. That's pretty much what your radios are for. It's not to be telling somebody, hey, look, I'm over in this room and I heard a creak. That's not what it's used. That's not exactly what it's used for at all. But again, I love old school ghost hunting, And normally I wouldn't be talking my mouth off up here. But since we're live and I'm talking to y'all as well, hopefully I can get something in the background for this. I usually stay in these areas like 45 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, maybe an hour. Depends on how, it really depends on how this thing's going. But this is jumping up and down because of this thing. The phone broadcasting Facebook Live is what's making this go up and down. So, for all you who think ghost hunting out there is actually like it is on TV, no, it's not. They film hours and hours and sometimes even stage their little junk. Real ghost hunting is sitting in a room, bored out of your mind, but you're actually kind of freaked out as well because you're looking for ghosts, hoping you get an interaction, but yet, then again, you really don't want that interaction because you're in the dark by yourself. But these are your two most powerful tools you can ever have as a ghost hunter.
Are you getting a reading on that thing?
No. I don't care what phone apps everybody has. I don't care what the extra little doodads are. And I want an SLS camera. I do. I'm going to try to make one. But they're glitchy as well. This right here, this little device right here, you're going to get voices on it if there's anything here. And this device here will tell you if there's anomalous readings in the room. And again, it's bouncing around from 432-106. And it's because of my phone. Normally I wouldn't be running Facebook, but we had a lot of people who actually enjoy the little videos that we put out. It's not that bad, really. I think we're going to drag up and go to another location here pretty soon. Alright, so I'm going to do a little bit more. Put you sideways for a second. Y'all can't go sideways. Alright, Alright, again, if anybody's here, come talk to me. This little orange red light here is how you hear me, or how I can hear you. Talking to this red light, and I'll hear whatever you have to say. Did you work here in this building when it was a funeral home and morgue? Did you die here when this was a morgue? Did you die here because you were a victim from the explosion in New London? Were you a soldier that worked here, or were you a soldier that died here in the funeral home? Were you interred here? If you're present, come over here, let us know. tell me at this red light? The only way we'll know you're here is if you talk to this red light. That's the only way I'll know you're here. You have to talk to that red light. Can you tell me your name? Can you tell me how old you are? Can you tell me what year it is? Can you make that paper move? Make the paper move for me. No? Well, I'm gonna go to another location. I'm about to walk down the hallway, so this is your last chance to talk to me in this room. Okay? Well, that's our last chance. I'm going down to the other side of the hallway. Alright, y'all, I'm going to another location. The room in here is really hot. It's a lot cooler out here. But I don't trust it out here because this room right here. Yeah, I should have asked that. I really should have. But as you see, the readings are going crazy. Let me show y'all in here what I mean by, y'all seen it go up? See? Real heavy in this room. Just bouncing around in here. Look at that. That right there will cause hallucinations all day long. Yep. Alright, y'all. I think that's going to be it for tonight, y'all. About to turn off the live. Really didn't get much of any real good information or any good evidence. I think it's debunked, and I think this right here, rooms like this, and there's like 6 of these rooms or would have caused everybody to feel like they were haunted or whatever. So I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in tonight. Even if you weren't tuning on this video, you turned on another video. Thanks for joining us. Hope to see you next time. Good night and God bless.